Satnam. My name is Darcy Rose, and this is my first video on my new channel with my new name, Darcy Rose. And I wasn't planning on doing this at all today, actually, but I laid down to do a meditation and was inspired to listen to a channeled video from a message from Mother Earth, and it was about the California fires, and I was called to watch it or listen to it rather, because, well, one, it's um, it's such a tragic situation, and of all things, my brother-in-law grew up in Paradise, and thankfully has family who made it out safely. But it hits close to home, and I also, growing up on the South Umpqua River, when I was just before the age of 10, had a huge fire that was actually one of the very first fires to ever hit the national news channels from Oregon, and it was just it was pretty traumatic because my parents were both my dad was the chief for the volunteer fire department, and my mother was right in it with him and trained and everything. And they went away to help be the first responders before the National Guard came in and everything. And so, just I know what it feels like. And then also I've had my grandmother's house burned when I was a kid, and then 2 years after that, my parents' home, my childhood home. A good part of it was like a quarter of the house was burned when I was in high school, and so I just know how devastating it can be to be impacted by fires. And so felt called to listen to this meditation, and while I was listening to this channeled message, it just came really clear to me that I needed to just start to put my voice out and to just share my message. I'm going to try to keep this short because I have a lot to say, and it's been such a huge year. I haven't shared anything this year as I've been in a process of transforming myself into Darcy Rose. But I would like to share just a tiny bit of context. So here I am in Portland, Oregon, and I'm in my bedroom. I've got a vision board here behind me, and there'll be more about my life and who I am, but for now, I'd like to just share this message, which is normally on my vision board behind me. And it's a Hopi Nation prayer. In case you haven't heard it before, I will share it with you. You have been telling the people that this is the 11th hour. Now you must go back and tell people that this is the hour. There are things to be considered. Where are you living? What are you doing? What are your relationships? Where is your water? Know your garden. It is time to speak your truth. Create your community. Be good to each other. And do not look outside yourself for the leader. This could be a good time. There is a river flowing now very fast. It is so great and swift that there are those who will be afraid. They will hold on to the shore. They will feel that they are being torn apart, and they will suffer greatly. Know that the river has a destination, its destination. The elders say we must let go of the shore, push off into the middle of the river, keep our eyes open, and our heads above the water. See who's there with you and celebrate. At this time in history, we are to take nothing personally, least of all ourselves. For the moment we do, our spiritual growth and journey comes to a halt. The time of the lone wolf is over. Gather yourselves. Banish the word struggle from your attitude and vocabulary. All that we do now must be done in a sacred manner and in celebration. We are the ones we've been waiting for. And to close, I'd also like to share that yesterday, I guess it was 2 days ago now, on the 11/11 portal, New Earth Day, I watched another video, and I'll share both links in my channel so that people can, so that you can just be inspired by both of the videos that inspire this message. I listened to one by someone likewise that I had never seen a video from, and he explained a lot of things around the 1111 portal and just recognizing a new Earth Day. And he talked about how it, this passageway really is from of the portal is from going from where our hearts, from where our society has told us that we need to operate with our heads and make all of our decisions with our hearts, and it's into this other place to where we can make decisions with our hearts. And I still remember um, Agnes, Agnes Pilgrim, who I was inspired by in my early career. Her sharing, she's a Takelma tribal elder, and she shared how the greatest spiritual journey of our lives is between our heads and our hearts. And this has always stayed with me, and I hope it will stay with you now that it's been shared. So, aho, namaste, satnam.